Hello students, welcome back to the class. Today we will move on to the another part, that is estimating the sums and difference, product and quotient. In the last video, you people have learned about the rounding of numbers. Rounding off to the nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1000. Similarly, here we have to estimate the sum. First of all, here we will estimate the sum. Sum means we have to do the answer which we will get after addition. That is called sum. So here we have to do addition. So we have this first example. Estimate the sum 95 plus 58 to the nearest 10. So we have these two numbers. We have to estimate their sum to the nearest 10. So we have solution here. We have to estimate these numbers individually to nearest 10 first of all. So here 95 estimated to the nearest 10. So when it will be rounding off to nearest 10, it will be equal to 100. Why? Because at the ones place here it is 5. So we have to add one number 1 to the tens digit. So therefore this 95 is estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 100. And this 58 estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 60. Hence the required estimation equals 100 plus 60 equals 160. So in this question we have estimated their sum. So individually we have estimated to the nearest 10 these two numbers, and in the end we have found out the sum. We have one more example of estimating the sum here. We have these two numbers. Now we have to estimate the sum to the nearest 1000. So first of all we have to individually rounding off these two numbers to the nearest 1000. So here we have 32836 estimated to the nearest 1000. When we are rounding this number to the nearest 1000, it will be equal to 33,000. Why? Because at the hundreds place there is 8, which is greater than 5. So therefore this number is estimated to the nearest 1000, which is equals to 33,000. We have the second number here, 16466 estimated to the nearest 1000 equals 16,000. Because it is at the hundreds place, 4 is there, which is less than 5. So this number is estimated to the nearest 1000, which is equals to 16,000. Now hence the required estimation of their sum is equals 33,000 plus 16,000, which is equals to 49,000. Now similarly we will estimate the difference also. Difference means you have to do the subtraction. So we have the example. Estimate the difference 957 minus 578 to the nearest 100. So first we will individually rounding these numbers to the nearest 100. So 957 is estimated to the nearest 100, which is equals to 1000. Why? Because at the tens place 5 is there, so we have to add 1 to the hundreds digit. So therefore it is rounding to 1000. And 578 estimated to the nearest 100, which is equals to 600. So we have to find out the difference. Therefore the required estimation equals 1000 minus 600, which is equals to 400. Now estimating the products. Products means you have to do here multiplication. So we have the example. Estimate the product of 38 and 63 to the nearest 10. So 38 estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 40. And 63 estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 60. You are already familiar with these things. So therefore the required estimation equals 40 into 60, which is equals to 2400. We have second example. Estimate the product of 264 and 147 to the nearest 100. So we have to individually rounding these two numbers to the nearest 100. 264 rounding to the nearest 100, which is equals to 300. because at the tens place 6 is there, which is greater than 5. And this 147 estimated to the nearest 100, which is equals to 100, because at the tens place 4 is there, which is less than 5. Hence, the required estimation equals 300 into 100, which is equals to 3 followed by 40, which is equals to 30,000. Now we have the third example, which is different from other two examples. Estimate the product of 359 and 76 by rounding off the first number upwards and the second number downwards. We have two numbers here. So we have to round the first number upwards, means we have to move forward, and the second number downwards. Okay, so we have 359 estimated upwards. So when we are estimating any number to upwards, we have to move forward. What is a possible forward number to be rounded off? So 359 estimated upwards, we can round off this 359 to the nearest 100. We have possibilities. So when we are rounding this 359 to nearest 100, which is estimated upwards, which is equals to 400. And 76, we have to estimate downwards. You have to move backward. So nearest 10 is the most possible place. Here we have to round this 76 to. So the 76 estimated downwards means estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 70. Hence, the required estimation equals 400 into 70, which is equals to 28,000. Now we have fourth example. Estimate the product of 356 and 278 by rounding off the first number downwards. In the previous example, we have rounding off the first number upwards. Now we have to rounding off the first number downwards and the second number upwards. So we have the solution here. 356 estimated downwards, you have to move backward. So we can round off this 356 to 300. We cannot move forward, we have to move backward here, because we have to estimate downwards here. So this 356 will be rounded to 300, and 278 estimated upwards, we have to move forward, so this will be rounded to 300. Hence, the required estimation equals 300 into 300, which is equals to 9 followed by 40, which is equals to 90,000. Now estimating the questions. Questions, you all know, when we divide any number, so whatever the answer will come, which is known as quotient here. So we have example here. Find the estimated quotient for each of the following. So first example we have 87 divided by 28. So we have to divide them and then we have to find out the estimated quotient. So first we have to individually round it to the nearest 10. This is the most possible place to round these two numbers. 87 estimated to the nearest 10. So when this 87 is rounding to the nearest 10, it will be equal to 90, because at the ones place here it is 7, which is more than 5. So here we have 28 estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 30, because at the ones place 8 is there, which is more than 5. So therefore estimated quotient equals 90 divided by 30. So when you divide these number, what answer will come? 3. So 3 is the estimated quotient. We have second example here. 725 divided by 23. So 725 estimated to the nearest 100. Why? Because we can round this number. Here it is, we have not mentioned in the question that to which place we have to round off, but 725 can be rounded to the nearest 100. We have possibilities, so we will round off this 725 to the nearest 100, which is equals to 700. And this 23 estimated to the nearest 10, which is equals to 20. So therefore estimated quotient equals 700 divided by 20, which is equals to 35. So students, I hope you all will understand this. Thank you.